I'm at Sustainability Live with Jez Palmer. Jez, we're talking about plant automation and how that can help improve the performance of plant. Can you tell me a little bit about the solutions which Schneider Electric offers in that area?
Absolutely. Well, Schneider Electric's been in the automation business for a long time now, and we introduced EcoStruxure in the last few years as a framework for an efficient enterprise. PlantStruxure has been created really as a framework for integrated automation within the EcoStruxure environment. Mm-hmm. So PlantStruxure defines from field to enterprise layer an integrated automation system architecture. There's two fundamentals to it, which are Ethernet connectivity and what's called service-oriented architecture. So it's about the availability and the visibility of information. And really, that's all that we're saying that PlantStruxure is. It's there to say that, if you're using this equipment and this piece of equipment and this smart instrument and this device, that they integrate together, that you can communicate to them, and you can get the information out of them, and then you can use that information to improve plant performance, reduce your downtime, improve your energy performance, and reliability of your process.
So PlantStruxure can draw information and data from other applications as well as other instruments from any manufacturer. It's agnostic from that point of view.
Exactly. The point of having an open architecture is that it's not exclusive, although we'd like it to be, to Schneider Electric. I think people have moved away from proprietary type architectures where they have to use equipment from one specific manufacturer, and it uses one field bus type network or one network which only they can communicate on. So we, a long time ago, moved across to Ethernet based architectures because it's an open system, open network. You can use a lot of the modern technologies, web services for instance, but you can also integrate devices, whether it's a motor manager, variable speed drive, a smart instrument, flow metering or level sensing, temperature gauges, that type of thing. And they don't all have to come from Schneider Electric, so you can bring in best-in-class components, you can network them together and fully automate your process, and that's within the PlantStruxure environment itself.
And is that a unique proposition from Schneider Electric?
It's probably not unique, but we, I think, are one of the key advocates for open-based architectures, and we started the game really back in the late 1990s, I guess, by adopting what we then called transparent factory or transparent ready, which is using Ethernet technologies and having open-based protocols so that we can communicate to anybody's equipment.
What sort of benefits can a plant operator expect from using PlantStruxure in their sites then?
That's an interesting question. I think it's it depends what type of site, whether you've got installed legacy equipment, whether it's a new facility and you're building a new production line. If it's a legacy plant or it's been in existence for a while and you've got legacy equipment in, then you can slowly modernise parts of that process to use newer technologies. If it's a greenfield site, then obviously you've got the advantage that you can design a system from scratch that is taking advantage of the new technologies. But it's about visibility of information, but not just about information, because I think one of the things that people talk about a lot these days is information overload. So it's about, make data, make process information visible. So when I say process information, I'm talking about kilowatt hours that you might be using of energy per number of widgets produced. But how good is that if you can't do anything with it? So it's then having the systems on top of that can use the data in an intelligent way to help operators and the production managers to improve the performance of their process.
So be able to, if you like, have actionable information from the analytics from the software.
Exactly. Real analytical type information that that is usable. For instance, if you're a large end user with several manufacturing plants around the globe, if they're similar sites, then each one should be performing in a similar way. So you can use a PlantStruxure type architecture to benchmark a particular site. So you work out or understand which is your best performing plant, and then you can benchmark other sites against that. So if you find that, say, a site in country B is using 50% more energy, is producing more failures or more reduction of quality, in the product produced, then you can start to understand why it's doing that, where the problems lie, and then take the necessary steps to correct it. So in essence, it's about it's trying to make people's lives easier, really, because automation is complex, and certainly in the past there was no easy way of networking devices together using the same type of technologies, and there was no easy way to get information from devices. It required a lot of different steps to get that into, say, a supervisory system or into some type of MES, manufacturing execution system, that you could then use the data, make valuable use of the data. Today, because of your open-based technologies, web services and things like that, it's much easier to get that information into business systems and then to use that to improve your performance.
Excellent. And PlantStruxure is helping to take away pain then?
PlantStruxure is there to take away pain, yes, and hopefully to make engineers' lives easier, operators' lives easier, maintenance guys' lives easier, and the whole life cycle of a production facility.
Brilliant. Thanks very much, Jez.
Okay, thank you very much.